The ever-increasing demand for the newest electronics with the latest technology is creating an environmental nightmare for some countries. A new UN report found that global electronic waste is growing 5 times faster than rates of recycling. In 2022, the world created 62 million metric tons of e-waste. That is up 82% from 2010.
Last May, senior foreign correspondent Seth Doane traveled to an enormous e-waste dump in Ghana as part of his reporting for CBS's Sunday Morning. Here's a clip.
This is where many of our electronics wind up, strewn in mountains of garbage across acres of land, with tens of thousands of people sifting through it in places like this, the African nation of Ghana.
We think a lot about where products come from when we buy them, less so about where they go when we're finished. One researcher told us when we throw things away, well, this is away.
And always great to have Seth joining us on the broadcast. Seth, this is a fascinating story. Explain what is considered e-waste and where it typically ends up. And I sort of, in thinking of your report, have a question about whether or not this is more common in less developed countries than it is in developed countries.
Yes, Vlad, a lot of this is going to the developing world. You can think of e-waste as really anything with a battery, a cord. It can include toasters and refrigerators and old TVs, of course, your computer, your smartphone. You think of how often we're replacing laptops and smartphones and how we're really incentivized by companies to do that. I mean, often the idea is that it can be shipped to countries to be reused, but often with the short lifespan of these phones, they're not really made to last. So sometimes something can get there and it can last for a couple of months and then needs to be dealt with. And often just complete waste, garbage is being shipped to these countries and is winding up in these massive dumps like the one we saw in Accra.
So, Seth, you spent some time in Ghana reporting on what's being called urban mining. What does this mean?
It is the process of trying to extract those valuable minerals and resources out of the phones. Imagine you look at your own phone. Your phone has something like 60 different minerals, everything from tin to gold in it. And the process of trying to extract that, and then what's happening is these people are selling it, eking out a meager living, but they're doing it at a real cost. They're doing it at the cost of health and safety. Often things are burned if you can't really extract it by hammering it out. We were in there, you're seeing people hammering copper and trying to pull it out of refrigerators and batteries, but of course not doing it in very safe ways. And sometimes if you can't get it out by hammering it or trying to pry it out, it's burned, which is illegal. And you see these huge plumes of smoke just letting pollution into the air. And of course, at this market or at this dump, there are nearby markets. So people are living there, eating there, working there, and inhaling all of these very dangerous fumes.
So what are governments doing? Because, again, here in the West, there's an opportunity for us. We know what needs to be done. There are, not just here in this office, for example, there are places where you can put your e-waste aside. Even in people's homes, there are ways that we can get rid of e-waste. But in some of these less developed places, they may not have that opportunity. So what are some of the governments thinking about?
Well, there is something called the Basel Convention, which the U.S. has not signed on to, but something like 180 or 190 other countries have. That's supposed to regulate hazardous waste flowing to places like in the developing world. Something that you can do is just keep your devices longer. About 70% of the climate impact, the carbon footprint of the of a phone happens in its manufacturing process. So you think, if I can just hold on to my phone or twice as long, that can really severely decrease the waste going out there. And you can recycle things properly. You can take it to a place like Staples. Samsung will take phones of any brand if you want to properly recycle them. Staples, as I mentioned, is a very good place too. There are proper ways of recycling. The problem is less than 25%, around 22% of e-waste is properly recycled. So what the real concern is this vast majority of the other material that is dealt with ad hoc, informally, and can be quite dangerous and hazardous to people doing it.
And Seth, I want to ask you about this new UN report, because it actually predicts that e-waste recycling rates are going to drop over the next 5 years. Explain why and what the impact might be.
Yeah, the UN is in essence warning, saying we're losing this battle. We are producing more e-waste than we are producing ways to recycle it properly, and ways that one thing that you can do is, in addition to keep the phone longer, is if you're going, you should properly recycle it. And that means not leaving it in your drawer with those 60 minerals that are in your phone. If you keep that in your drawer at home because you don't know quite what to do with it, well, those are minerals that then are mined from the ground. So you have this process starting in. So we have a real cache of valuable minerals and resources right in our hands, but also in our drawers, in our garages. So thinking about extending the life, thinking about proper recycling, those are things that you can do. That's not some big kind of governmental level, though there are things that governments can do too to control this kind of exportation of hazardous waste.
Some really important information there. Seth, thanks so much.
Thank you.